Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please stand as we recognize the entrance of our graduates. Let us remain standing as the national anthem is played. You may have your seats. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kendra Williams, and I have the pleasure of serving as your mistress of ceremony for the first half of today's graduation program. I'll be your guide and your company as we celebrate our students and move smoothly through this afternoon's proceedings. Let us begin with a word of prayer by teacher, Miss Jessica DeMille. Please stand.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we gather before you today with grateful hearts as we celebrate this graduation ceremony. We thank you for guiding these students throughout their years of learning, for the wisdom of their teachers, and for the unwavering support of their families. As we begin this special occasion, we ask for your continued blessings upon each student. Grant them clarity of mind, strength of character, and a spirit of perseverance as they move forward into new challenges and opportunities. May they carry with them the values they have learned, treating others with kindness, respect, and integrity. Bless this ceremony and bless these graduates as they step with hope and courage into the future. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Now you may have your seats for real. I hope you didn't find me too dry when I said good afternoon. Because I know I want to give way to the person who has to do the welcome. I want you to feel so warm, and comfortable, and to feel appreciated. And I know I would not have been able to do that justice. So I call right now Mrs. Cools, Kiani Cools, as she welcomes you to this graduation ceremony.
Thank you, Ms. Williams. Your Excellency, Dame Pearlette Louisy, patron of the Dame Pearlette Louisy Primary School. Honorable Sean Edward, Minister of Education, Innovation, Gender Relations, and Sustainable Development. Other ministry officials, Mr. Cyrus Sipal, Education Officer of District 1, our distinguished guest speaker, and Dame Pearlette alumna, Mrs. Faith Lacan, Mrs. Eflin Leos, Principal, Mrs. Idonia Jules Mayers, Vice Principal, members of staff, parents and guardians, fellow principals, teachers, students, and well-wishers of the Dame Pearlette Louisy Primary School. Good evening. It is my honor and privilege to welcome each of you to the 2025 graduation ceremony of the Dame Pearlette Louisy Primary School as we proudly celebrate our grade 6 students under the theme, Forged by Challenges, Defined by Excellence. Today, we not only applaud the achievements of our graduates, but we also mark a significant moment in the life of our school. This year is especially meaningful as it is the final year of service for our dedicated principal and vice principal, Mrs. Evelyn Leos and Miss Idonia Mayers. For many years, Mrs. Leos has led this institution, well, from inception, and she has done so with wisdom, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. Her leadership has shaped the culture of this school and strengthened the foundation on which our students stand today. We extend our deepest appreciation for her remarkable service and the legacy she leaves behind, the legacy they will both leave behind. This ceremony also reflects the values that guide us as a school community. Our vision is to be a modern academy of skilled, innovative educators who provide every student with the opportunity to reach the highest levels of academic and personal success through a rich and multifaceted learning environment. Our mission is to support the academic, personal, and social needs of every learner, preparing them to thrive in an ever-changing global society. And our motto, success through perseverance and self-discipline, serves as a constant reminder of the attitudes and behaviors that lead to greatness. Today, we see these principles embodied in our graduates. They have navigated challenges, risen to expectations, and demonstrated perseverance and resilience. They truly stand as examples of what it means to be forged by challenges and defined by excellence. We are deeply honored by the presence of our distinguished guests. Your support sends a powerful message to our students that they are valued, supported, and capable of achieving extraordinary things. To our parents and guardians, thank you for your partnership and trust. To our teachers and staff, thank you for your dedication to nurturing both the minds and the character of our students. And to our graduates, today marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. Carry forward the lessons you have learned, the friendships you have made, and the values that have been instilled in you. Remember always that perseverance and self-discipline will guide you to success wherever life leads. On behalf of the entire staff and administration of the Dame Pearlette Louisy Primary School, I warmly welcome you to this celebration of achievement, excellence, and new beginnings. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Schools. See what I mean? She was able to do a better job at welcoming you. Do you feel welcome now? Yes, all right. Thank you, Mrs. Schools, once again. Up next, we have someone who needs no introduction, but protocol insists, and I choose to as well introduce her anyway. Our principal, Mrs. Evelyn Leos, She's a woman who leads with grace, strength, and just the right amount of humor to keep all of us, students and teachers alike, on our toes. She has guided our school through challenges, celebrated our victories, and somehow still manages to look calm even when the rest of us are not as calm. This afternoon, she brings the message that will anchor today's celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our principal, Mrs. Evelyn Leos, as she delivers the principal's address.
Thank you, Miss Williams. She told me I have to use my stomach to brace her. And she went with my protocol list as well. That's okay. Your Excellency, Dame Pearlette Louisy, patron of Dame Pearlette Louisy Primary School from inception, our dear education officer from long times, even before, Mr. Cyrus Sipal, Education Officer for District 1. We have other ministry officials in the persons of the Registrar of Examinations, Mr. Patterson Abraham, and Mr. Schaefer Sylvester, Attendance Officer. Our distinguished guest speaker on today's auspicious occasion, a past student and alumnus, Mrs. Faith Robinson Lacan. Other ministry officials, my dear principals from District 1, raise your hands, principals of District 1. Hey, where the rest? Okay. Our past teachers of Dame Pearlette who are here to support us. Raise your hands too, all of you. Hey, that's true, you're past too as well. Ladies and gentlemen, the best parents ever, even if you gave me all the gray hairs I have. Give yourselves a round of applause. My teachers say I love a challenge, and it's true. My dear and current teachers of Dame Pearlette, you look lovely in pink and black. I wore your colors today. Let's give them a round of applause. Our well-wishers online, but the most important people today. So take it, children. Who? Who are the most important people today? You sure of that? Yes. Yes, miss. Distinguished guest speakers, parents, guardians, teachers, staff, well-wishers, friends of our school community, that's the business fraternity, etc. And of course, our proud graduates, a pleasant good afternoon, and I join my voice in welcoming you to our 22nd graduation exercise. Thank you again, Ms. Williams, for ushering in the occasion, and thank you, Mrs. Schools, for the welcome remarks. I'm saying everything one time because I don't know when I'll talk again. A pleasant good afternoon, and I add my voice to that of everyone who went before me. Today is truly a celebration of growth, of perseverance, which is enshrined in our motto, of some transformation. The Dame Pearlette you see today was not the Dame Pearlette of yesteryear or the Dame Pearlette of 2003, where we only had furniture and a building. Today, of course, is a true celebration of excellence. It is also a moment of reflection. I did not want Mrs. Schools or anybody to mention, and I hope they don't mention it again, because I plan not to cry. I don't look very pretty when I cry. And I did have to reflect. I wrote this speech about 2 o'clock this morning because I had no idea what I was going to put in there. I did have to reflect, and I'm like, my God, where did the years go to? When I look back at some of the pictures I had to send to the IT teacher, I saw this person not too slim, but not so big like now. And I was like, I went from this with all my hair down here to now a little fuller with my hair up there. And a few more grays, yes, parents, you gave me most of the grays. These gave me a few, but you gave me most of them. And I said to myself, this school was truly, truly one that the motto or the theme for today exemplifies, that of forged by challenges and defined by excellence. We acknowledge not only the triumphs of this graduating class, but also the circumstances, obstacles, and life lessons that shaped their character and prepared them for the next stage of their educational journey. Graduates, each of you, you are here today because you have learned, adapted, hopefully matured, and surely excelled. You did not simply arrive at this milestone. You earned it through 7 years of toil at your institution, the Dame Pearlette Louisy Primary. Like your alma mater, Dame Pearlette Louisy, which emerged on the educational landscape of St. Lucia in 2003, it was only a budding institution, the youngest, plowing its way to success while all odds were against it. The largest institution with no support systems, no secretary, no this, no that, to deal with the mirage of problems we inherited. We overcame, we persevered, and we conquered. Since the beginning, every generation of students faced its own unique hurdles, but yours has experienced an extraordinary blend of academic, emotional, social, and the global challenge of social media. You entered your senior years at a time of uncertainty and change, when routines were disrupted, when learning demanded not just intelligence, but resilience, discipline, and patience. And yet you students, you adapted in your own way. You found new ways to learn, new ways to connect, and new ways to express yourselves. There were moments when tasks seemed overwhelming, when we were worried what was happening, when lessons felt difficult, and when the world around you and us seemed to be shifting faster than what we could follow. But brick by brick, day by day, you built yourselves into stronger, more determined individuals. That is what it means to be forged by challenges, not broken, not discouraged, not defeated, but strengthened. This school year alone tested your ability to collaborate, to manage your time, to stay focused and not be distracted by the field and the football, and to embrace unfamiliar methods of learning. And each time you succeeded, you have sharpened the skills that will serve you for the rest of your lives. Skills such as critical thinking, creativity, empathy, and adaptability. Today, you students, you sit before us dressed to impress, not shoeless like you did so many times throughout the year, shirtless like it was your backyard, glued to a tablet or a cell phone. Today, you embody the long-held truth that challenges are not barriers, but they are stepping stones. Every difficulty you faced helped you to shape or be shaped into the person you are today and the individuals we are celebrating. But being forged by challenges is only part of your story and our story. The other half is what we choose to do with those challenges, how we rose above them. That, graduates, is what truly defines you. Excellence, not perfection, but excellence is consistency. Excellence is trying your best even when the task feels heavy. Excellence is showing up every day, and that's our teachers, with the intention to help you improve, even in small ways. It is a general attitude, a mindset, a commitment to give your all, and that's what the teachers did every day. I know you could have given more children. We all know it. If only you saw what we saw in you, we will be sweeping every award in this country for CPA. For I witnessed your growth every term for 7 years. For I signed your report books personally. I must admit, you did come pretty close to our expectations. For 56 of you have achieved over 90%. And that's no easy feat. With the others scoring in the 80s, 70s, and only a few in the 60s. Let's give them a round of applause. And what we saw was 90s and 80s only. You better clap for that too. Yes. I am probably a little greedy, but I believe in my children. And I kept saying to someone, these were some of the brightest and smartest children we've seen. But their focus was way off. And I don't totally blame you, even if I quarrel with you all the time. I know social media had its hold on you, and you tried to fight it, right? Okay. They said they tried. As your principal, it feels good to say that. I don't know when I'm going to say that in a long time. I have watched this graduating class closely, and like I said, your academic achievements, your contributions to sports, to the clubs you serve, the football clubs I have to sign the forms every year, your participation in the performing arts, our dancers. Where are our dancers? We have some in ballet. We have some contemporary dance with Mrs. Salmon. Your teamwork. Even when they had to go up against the principal, there was a teamwork. Your leadership and your spirit of community, even when you did the wrong thing, was commendable. Time after time, you have demonstrated not only your talents, but that you have a heart for anything you believe in. You have shown us that excellence is not simply something we all should reach for, but it is something we should practice daily. Your teachers can testify to your remarkable growth. Your parents and guardians, I'm sure, can celebrate that growth as they saw what you produced in July. And your school community stands proud of the individuals you have become. You young people who strive to do well, who push their limits, keep respecting yourselves and respecting others, for you carry within you the dignity and pride of the alma mater, Dame Pearlette Louisy. This is excellence, not measured only by grades, but by a character you display, who you are and what you stand for. If I'm a little longer this year, it's because I have to give it my all. Yes. To our parents and guardians, I'm not leaving you out. Those who didn't want to put their children because they heard the principal was hard, raise your hand. Those who did not regret putting their children, raise your hands. All of you better put up your hand. Okay, good. This day is as much yours as it is your child's. Your sacrifices, your encouragement, and unwavering belief made all the difference. Whether it was early mornings drop-off, 6 o'clock sometimes, homework battles, too much or too little, last-minute assignments or last-minute notices, not always our fault, blame Mr. Sipal, or guiding them through difficult moments, you were their first teachers, their strongest supporters, and today we also honor you. Let's give our parents a round of applause. A crucial part of the support team is our dedicated teachers. I know I mentioned them, but I have to give them a little clout. Our teachers and staff, thank you for your commitment, your patience, and your passion. You have nurtured minds, shaped habits, and inspired dreams. You have shown our students that education is not only about content, but about values, purpose, and self-belief. As a school, we are proud of the examples you teachers continue to set. You are truly the A team that was formed from 2003, and no one can test that. Our children agree, parents, you better agree to clap for our teachers. I'm not seeing enough clapping for my teachers, parents. I mean, I'll tell them a lot more when we have our own time, but to our community partners, the businesses who helped us throughout the years, the clubs, the organizations that worked with us, and the Ministry of Education, especially Mr. Sipal and the District 1 team. We thank you for your devotion, the motivation, your support, your strength that you gave us to persevere. the demand you place on us to keep up the excellence. It's hard remaining on top with such a large school. And you never lessened the pressure. We thank you for all of that, Mr. Sipal. Let's give everybody a round of applause. In talking of the education committee and the education bodies, I must not forget those who forged Dame Pearlette in the past. We have one of them, our very first education officer, when we became a school, Mr. Gaffer James. Mr. Gaffer James was one of our biggest supporters, and she's still with us 23 years later. She has retired, I don't even know when, but she attends every year for the school she believes in. We value and appreciate what you have done for us. We value and appreciate your prayers, your thoughts, and we thank you again for believing in this institution. Graduates, today marks the end of one chapter, like the teacher indicated, but it also marks the beginning of a new and exciting one. Secondary school will challenge you in ways you may not yet imagine. It will demand more independence, something we try to teach you at Dame Pearlette. Pack your own bags, carry your own bags. Remember your homework. Y'all hear me, parents? Don't wait for the teacher to WhatsApp it. Prepare your homework, do it well. It will demand a lot from your students. It will challenge you in ways you cannot imagine, like I said, and you will definitely have to be a lot more focused. You will meet new friends, or you have met new friends. New teachers. Some of you still regret going to secondary school. I don't know why you want to come back to Dame Pearlette when we were saying, amen, you left. Y'all don't believe that? Why are you not convinced I was not happy? I wasn't happy. I missed y'all. I did miss y'all. Don't say, oh, I did. So when you come back and you tell me, Miss, this teacher is not like this teacher. Oh, Miss, this principal is not like you. Oh, Miss, they're not listening to us. Everybody is different. Don't compare. Just learn to adapt. That's part of growth. Change is constant, and you need to adapt to the changes. What you must do is live up to the values we have taught you, like Mrs. School said. Use them. Use your school's motto, and the world will make way for you. As you move forward, remember, you are already equipped with all the tools you need. You know how to work hard, because we do a lot of work at Dame Pearlette. You know how to face difficulties. We were destroyed how many times? No books, we still succeed. You know how to stand up. I've always told you, look me in the eye and speak to me. Don't hold your chin down, and answer every question. Defend yourself if you have to, but do that with respect. You know how to stand when you fall, and you know how to support each other. You did it all the time. You have learned to think for yourself, to question, and most of all, to dream. You have been shaped or forged for the journey ahead. You are well equipped to move forward. What will define your next chapter is the excellence you bring to it. Your decisions, your habits, your attitude. These will set the foundation for the future you desire, not just in school, but beyond. When you feel uncertain, remember how far you've come. When you feel overwhelmed, remember the challenges you've already overcome. When you doubt yourself, remember that excellence is not about being the best, but it's about being your best and giving your all. And most of all, if all things fail, never forget, our foundation is God. As you prepare to leave Dame Pearlette today officially, I wish to invite you to carry with you the lessons learned within these walls. Be curious, never stop learning. Be kind, it costs nothing, but it changes everything. Be courageous, face challenges with confidence. Be responsible, for your choices will shape your future. And be excellent, not sometimes, but all the time. You are the authors of your own story now. Make it one that you and your parents and loved ones will be proud of. On behalf of the entire staff, I once again congratulate each of you. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and we cannot wait to see how you contribute meaningfully to your communities, your country, and the world. May you always remember that you were forged by challenges and will continue to be defined by excellence. Congratulations, class of 2025. Go forward with confidence, hope, integrity, joy, and self-discipline. You've got this, and I thank you.
And permit me to use the Jamaican colloquial language. One Mrs. Leos, never two. Yes, yes. Give her a round of applause again, please. At this time, we will be treated to a performance by our school's choir. They will be singing the school's anthem. Therefore, you are asked to please stand. Please be seated. That was beautiful. And that song was written and composed by Mr. Joseph and Miss Noel. I don't know if it's only me, but whenever I hear this song, I feel like tears welling up in my eyes. You too? Okay. Well, so I'm not alone. I'm not a crybaby then. Okay. All right. Yes. But I feel so proud, you know, and I am so glad that I'm a part of such an institution. Yes. We move on, and we, at this time, make way for our District Education Officer, Mr. Cyrus Sipal. I will not use his mantra like I usually do. Yeah, let him do it, yes. So we want to welcome Mr. Sipal in our midst today as he addresses us.
Thank you very much, Madam MC. And something is happening at my back. All right, everybody's okay now? All right, wonderful. Madam Gigi past, Madam Gigi future. Other dignitaries, parents, ladies and gentlemen, students, class of 2025. Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, let me say I'm happy to be back in District 1. Yes. All right. For 2 years, I was at the Ministry of Education as Deputy Chief, but I'm back now in District 1. I'm happy to be part of this celebration where we have the #1 principal of the #1 district, along with the #1 VP, and the #1 teachers, the #1 ancillary staff, #1 everything. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a historic moment right now. This is the final time we will be saying that Mrs. Leons is addressing us as principal, and also Madam Vice Principal. So therefore, I want us to register this, that the Ministry of Education, we acknowledge the great work, the tenacity, the resilience of Pearlette Louisy Primary School. Put your hands together once again for this wonderful school. And parents, students, invited guests. Pearlette, some time back, about 6 years ago, I found myself defending Pearlette. Somebody was saying that Pearlette only received bright children, so therefore that's why they are performing well. And I pulled my stats because I'm a mathematician. I move by stats and so on. And I pulled the stats, at the time it was the MST results, and I showed the comparison where Pearlette at grade 2, they are the same with almost every school. But the difference now is the power of that lady, along with her teachers. And then she will call her teachers together and they will have a strategic plan, how they are moving forward. And then now, this final one I will give you, about 5 years ago, for the first time there was one, because she told you I'm putting pressure on them, and then I never told her that, but then I was hoping I'm pushing the other school, so one school could beat Pearlette. All right? Listen to this now, I don't want Pearlette to go down. I want them to stay up, but another school to go higher. Okay, but then there was, about 5 years ago, Balata Primary, for the district mock exam, beat Pearlette at the district mock exam. This took Madam Eflin by storm. She changed, her hair stood on ends. She changed complexion. The next day, after she had got the results, she called all her staff to an emergency meeting. She called the ancillary staff, caretakers, watchmen, and everybody. You come here. Why is that Balata is beating us? We have to do something. Listen, by that same time, there was a donkey outside Brain. She told the caretaker, go and tie that donkey. Ladies and gentlemen, she's a lady with a passion. She's a lady with a passion. And then I can tell you now, by the time, at the time it was common entrance still, by the time the results came, common entrance, Pearlette had gone back on top. And this is the Pearlette that we know. So once again, teachers, Madam Principal, and the rest of us who are here, I just want to wish Madam Principal and VP all the best as you will, in the next few months, venture into new territories. And whoever is taking over Pearlette, you better don't think that you're going to let Pearlette go down. Because I will be on your back like a hawk. Because we have to keep Pearlette number one. Because you belong to District 1, which is? God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Sipal, for putting the place on fire. Thank you very much. At this time, we have a representative from the Ministry of Education. That's the Registrar of Exams, Mr. Patterson Abraham. Welcome, please.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, let me take this time to acknowledge the presence of our distinguished ex-Governor General, Dame Pearlette Louisy. I believe that this school being named after her, the visionaries, they had something, great in mind when they selected that name to name this school after, this honorable lady. I also want to recognize the presence of Mr. Cyrus Sipal, the District Education Officer for District 1, our principal. What can I say about Evelyn Jean Leos? Wonderful. Also, Mrs. Mayers, all the staff of Dame Pearlette Louisy Primary School, present and past, our principals of District 1, who are also present this afternoon to celebrate, this great achievement. I just want to say a pleasant welcome to even our parents and our graduating class of 2025. This afternoon, it gives me great pleasure to stand here because I am wearing two caps. I'm wearing the cap of the representative of the Ministry of Education as the Registrar of Examinations and also as a proud parent, all right? One of the key things, I remember when I have always been very, very critical about our administrators, our principals. And Mrs. Leos has always been one where we have been going back and forth. So my daughter did not start at Dame Pearlette, and I kept saying to her, Dame Pearlette is not the best. But deep within, I am saying to myself, boy, you are lying to yourself. Right? So when I decided to transfer her to Dame Pearlette, she spent 2 years there. Even my daughter said to Mrs. Leos when she came over, finally, I am at my school of choice. So at the back of my mind, I was saying to myself, you mean this is what I have been doing to this child over the years? That every day I drive past Dame Pearlette Louisy and, she, at the back of her mind, she wants to be there, but I'm saying, you're not going there because this is not the best school. But parents, I want to say, and graduating class, I want to say congratulations on behalf of the Ministry of Education, the Minister of Education, the Permanent Secretary, and the extended staff of the Ministry of Education. I want to extend sincere congratulatory messages to our graduating class of 2025. Dame Pearlette is indeed, Dame Pearlette Louisy Primary School is indeed a school of excellence. When you must not be afraid to clap when you see we're talking about excellence and Dame Pearlette. I have had the opportunity to serve in different capacities in the education system, from being a primary school teacher, being a primary school principal, also being a secondary school teacher, and serving at different capacities at the Ministry of Education. So I have a wealth of knowledge when it comes to excellence in the education system. And Dame Pearlette Louisy Primary School exemplifies. They are the true picture of what excellence is. And I believe that it could not have been done without the guidance and the support. And as Mr. Sipa said, this lady, Mrs. Leos is just an excellent principal. Let's give her a rousing round of applause this afternoon. This year, when I received the results from CXC, and being blessed, the first set of eyes to actually see those results. And I looked through, of course, which school would I look for? First of all right? Dame Pearlette. And when I went through the results and I saw, and I'm saying, but wait a minute, what is happening? Is there something wrong with CXC's, calculation? Because I am seeing 90s and 90s and 90s, and I'm trying to get to a part where, I'm going to see 70 and 60, and I'm just not reaching there. And I'm saying, wow, this is excellent results. And this could not have been achieved without the support of all our stakeholders, from our teachers to the parents, the support that we give. I have been, in communication with the teachers, and I know how much work, Mrs. Leos kept telling me, this is not the best group, this is not the best group of students that we have had over the years. They are giving us trouble. They are, not focused. They are not doing what they're supposed to do. They have the potential, but they are not applying it. And I said to myself, okay, let me see what is going to happen at the end of the day. But at the end of it all, they did excellently, and we need to congratulate them for that. Yes, but the journey has not ended. You have now started a new journey, and I want to encourage you that what this school has set in you, what this school has established, you need to continue your journey in the various schools that you have been assigned to, and to ensure that you continue to show the excellent spirit that Dame Pearlette has instilled in you, that you can continue to do well. As I listened to the anthem, being sung this afternoon, I was like, I was just in awe. Everything about this school seemed to be just a cut above. Now, I do not want to say above the rest because there are principals of other schools here. So I do not want to say a cut above the rest, but it seemed to be a cut above excellence. All right? So I want to really congratulate, the administrative staff and the teachers and, even the ancillary staff. I want to recognize my good friend, my very good friend. Can you remind me the name? The first time, Mr. De Freitas. Come on, let's. Yes. All right, Mr. De Freitas, Mr. De Freitas is Mr. De Freitas had this school under lockdown. I remember entering this gate for the first time, and he not knowing who I am, and he was like, "Sir, you cannot stop here. You need to move," and so forth. And I was very obedient. I was like, okay, all right. So the second time that he did it to me, I said, all right, let me identify myself. And then he said, but you should have told me that you are from the Ministry of Education, right? And I want to say that, every staff member or every person who is part of this school shows that level of discipline, excellence, and determination to ensure that every aspect that they are serving in is well served. So let us give them a round of applause this afternoon. So once again, I want to really congratulate all our students who are graduating this afternoon. And I want to say God bless you, but the work has just started. My eyes are still on you. Your data is still in my hands, and I will be sharing with Mrs. Leos even after she leaves, this school, but I'm pretty sure she will be interested in knowing how her students are doing, all right? Another individual I really want to recognize this afternoon is Miss Agatha James. Miss Agatha James, the support that she has been giving to not just Pearlette, but, the schools in District 1 in particular. Let us give her a round of applause. Miss Agatha James, served as District Education Officer. She was once the curriculum officer for mathematics, and she is always supportive. So I want to say thank you once again for this opportunity, and the Ministry of Education congratulates everyone on this milestone and this achievement, 22 years and going. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much, Mr. Abraham. Thank you. So Pearlette is not only excellent in academics, or we don't only have teachers who are creative with their hands, but we have those who are creative in their voices. And so to bless your hearts, students, and to, really let you understand how much we care, I invite the teachers to come up as they sing to you this song, God Will Work It Out. No matter what you're going through, no matter what challenges you may face, God is still there, always present, and will work it out for you. Be blessed by this song as they sing. believe me when I say that we have teachers who can sing. Right, yes. Thank you so much, teachers, for this special rendition. Beautifully done. Well done. And the students, just a reminder, God will indeed work it out for you, even when it seems like nothing is working out. God works, He loves to work behind the scenes. Yeah, and then, quote unquote, show off, when He blows your mind. Yeah, so keep trusting in Him and believe that He will indeed work it out for you. We make way now for our feature address, which will be done by our special guest speaker. And this introduction will be done by Miss Amy Vernet. Yes, Miss Amy Vernet will do the introduction of our guest speaker. Give her a round of applause as she comes, please.
Faith Lacan is an inspiring leader, mentor, and entrepreneur whose life and work are grounded in guiding principles of faith, hope, and love. A proud graduate of St. Joseph's Convent, class of 2013, and Sir Arthur Lewis Community College, Faith has always been committed to growth, service, and creating meaningful impact. Her professional journey includes roles in banking, administration, and part-time accounting experiences that strengthen her skills in communication, financial literacy, and organization. In addition, she has served her community for volunteer work with youth groups and youth development initiatives, where she discovered her gift for leadership, connection, and empowering others. Today, Faith is a founding member of a global health and wealth company driven by a powerful mission to positively impact 1 billion lives worldwide. In this capacity, she coaches and mentors people of all ages, helping them generate income, elevate their mindset, and pursue the goals that matter most to them. Faith is dedicated to uplifting others and creating environments where people can believe again, dream again, and build again. At her core, she values family, purpose, and partnership, and her favorite thing to do is anything she gets to do alongside her husband as they grow, serve, and lead together.
Good afternoon, everyone. Wow, let me just hear you guys. You all sound so beautiful. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Wow. I want to adopt the protocol that has already been established, lest I leave out anybody that's important, if that's okay, right? But I want to just give special recognition first to Miss Pearlette Louisy. Just clap for her, right? I would like to give special recognition to my past principal, right? Mrs. Eflin Leos, clap for her. I would like to give recognition to the teachers, all the teachers, those that I saw when I went to school, right? You know yourselves, and those that are new, clap for your teachers, right? And for your parents, because if it weren't for your parents, you wouldn't be placed in the best school on the island, so clap for your parents as well. And I want to do something very special. Students, I would like you to stand up and congratulate yourselves. So stand up and celebrate yourself. Clap for yourselves for the amazing milestone that you... Come on, you can do better than that. Yeah, right. Okay, you can have a seat. Wow, I'm very honored to be the speaker for today. This school breeds excellence. Everything about this is excellent. The teachers are excellent. The principal is excellent. You guys are excellent. I didn't have all of these niceties in my time, so there is something great happening here, and it's going to continue happening because they have chosen to be excellent. Is that correct? That's right? We're right about that? Awesome. I'm not sure if I could do as great as the speakers before me, but I will try my best to speak to you guys here today. So when I was asked to share today, it was a bit of a challenge for me because I tried to wonder what would I have wanted to hear at your age right now. And the first thing that came to my mind was a dream. And I'm like, no, that's not true. No, that's not what I really wanted to hear. And I said to myself, what is it that at your age I was actually sure about that took me through all the challenges that I didn't even know that I was going to face to be where I am today? And if I told you at your age I already knew what I wanted to be, I would be lying. I used to watch a lot of NCIS, so I wanted to be a forensic scientist, right? That was not true. Never, I'm not going to do chemistry or physics or anything like that, right? A lot of people said I should be a lawyer. I didn't agree with that. Some people thought I would have gone into medicine, right? Because when you do well at school, automatically you're a doctor, you know? Can't deal with that as well. But I would be lying to you if I told you that at your age, I actually knew what I wanted to do or where I wanted to end up. How many of you actually know what you want to do right now? That is amazing. That is great. And those of you who don't know, don't feel bad because remember, I was like you too, right? But here's what I could tell you. I could tell you that the only thing that I was sure about at your age is who I wanted to be. And who I wanted to be was the best. That's just what it was. And I believe my teachers could attest to that attitude that I had back at school. I wanted to be in the best house. Let me hear you from Achievers. Okay. Miss Cha! Okay, calm down. You're the second best, okay? Second best, right? Challenge. Okay, let's applaud all the other houses who want to be the best. Yeah. All right. Let me tell you, you are the best if you think you are. That's just what it is. Okay, right? I wanted to be the best student. In my time, whenever there was awards, if I didn't get a merit, which never happened, I always got a merit. I just hated the fact that I got second place or third place, but I needed that merit because if I didn't get a merit, then I was not the best, right? I could have gone home. I wanted to be the best dancer. At the time I was in Bali. I heard some of you are doing dance. That's amazing. I'm not a professional dancer right now. I wanted to be the best daughter. In the boys' case, you want to be the best sons, right? I wanted to be the best girlfriend. At your age, I had a crush. I already knew who I wanted to be with for the rest of my life, and thank God I'm currently married to him. Yeah, this is my husband. Just stand up for them to see you. I wouldn't be where I am now, right? Yeah. And guess what? He went to Pearlette as well, right? He went to the school. So I already knew, you know, where I wanted to end up. I wanted to be the best wife. And now I'm being the best mom to be. It's my first time, so congratulations to me, right? And right now, I want to be the best speaker. Am I doing a good job? Thank you. But all of this to say is that I decided who I wanted to be. Does that make sense? You may not know who you want to be, but you could choose who you want to be. And I'm going to dive in a little bit more into that, right? It's only today when I was writing this up that I realized best is actually defined as, by the dictionary, right, is of the most excellent, effective, or desirable type of quality. I did not know that's what it meant, but I knew that's what I wanted to be. And guess what? Even if I didn't know what it meant, I was still what it meant, despite not knowing. So what I'm saying to you is that you could choose who you want to be and still don't even know what that means. But you will always be what your name says your name is. If they sweetie, what's your name? Gabby. If I call you Patricia, will you answer me? That's not who you are, correct? Right? So you understand where I'm coming from? You will be who you call yourself to be. So let me ask you this question. Would you like to be effective? As in, if they give you something to do, would you like to know that you could do it well? Okay. Would you like to be excellent? Think about Julian Alfred. She's excellent. Correct. Let me hear you. Would you like to be excellent? Yes. Awesome. Right? When someone is selecting out a group of people, would you want to be left out or would you want to be chosen? So that means you want to be the, so I want you to say with me, I am the best. I want you to say it like you mean it, like this is what you want. Say it with me. I am awesome, right? I've learned one thing. In my pursuit of being the best, it did not come without challenges. How many of you like problems? Okay, that's good. That's a very good thing. That's not bad. Just don't go looking for it, right? That's not bad, right? It did not come without challenges, but I've also learned that the challenges that I've faced, listen to this, this is very important. This part here is very important, right? I've also learned that the challenges that I've faced, whether I failed or succeeded, it never defined who I was. I still chose to decide to be the best no matter what. So I want you to say with me, I choose to decide, to be the best, no matter what. So for some of you, you may have wanted to pass for a specific school, and right now it's a little bit challenging because when you put on a uniform, that's not what you wanted to wear. But guess what? You are still, and some of you, you are going to the school that you passed for, and it's probably not what you expected. But guess what? You are still, I'll tell you the honest truth, my first choice was Compre, and the principal said, move that. Because I knew I was going to pass for my first choice, and so when I put Compre, I knew I would pass for Compre. And he said, move that, you're going to convent. And I'll tell you, the best school I ever attended was Pearlette. Literally. The best school I ever attended. But convent did well for me, thank you very much for your recommendation, right? But yes, everybody has challenges. So when you turn 16 or 18, or you move out from your parents' house, or you turn 30, I'm not 30 yet, I'm going to be 30 next year, I believe, early next year, right? You will still be faced with challenges. But the question I want to ask you is, who do you think you are? Not who do you think you are, as in who you think you are for doing what you're doing right now. Who do you think you are when it comes? For example, if you get a C on your test, who do you think you are? Are you a C-type student or are you a A-type student? Does that make sense? If your friend gets upset with you, are you a good friend or are you a bad friend? So in essence, I'm just telling you, do not let your circumstances define who you are. Let me ask you some questions. Do you believe what your grades say about you? It's rhetorical. You know, you can just think about it. Because the first time I got free, you know, when you go CX, you do CXCs, you get 1s, 2s, 3s. I got my first free at Sir Arthur. That was crazy. It was in advanced math, right? But I had to tell myself, this is not who I am, and just move on from that. So, do you believe what your school choice is saying about you? Do you believe what your friends are saying about you? Do you believe what your parents and teachers and circumstances? And the biggest one is when you look in the mirror, do you believe what you are saying to yourself? This is the biggest one. Because sometimes you can look in the mirror and say things like, I'm not good. I don't look. You all know the answers because you're looking in the mirror, not me. But then it's your responsibility to define yourself. And let me tell you this. When you say you are an Olympic champion, it doesn't mean that you will place first in every race. You all see that's happening to Julian Alfred, right? But is she still the Olympic champion? So in essence, when you say you are the best will be tested. Don't expect for it not to be tested. My husband likes to tell me that. He likes to say, well, you expect not to go through things? I'm like, okay, baby, okay, fine. I'm the best, right? So it should never change the definition that you have for yourself. And you don't have to prove it to people. So if somebody comes and they tell you something bad, you don't even have to like, don't tell me that. I don't know if they have that kind of attitude here. Right? You don't have to do a fist fight. You don't have to, you know, set up yourself. No. You let your results do the talking. It's just what you do. What I do when I feel that way, and believe me, you will feel that way, I just go into the mirror and I look at myself and I tell myself, I am awesome. The definition of yourself, it does not care what school you graduated for. This is so important. This, what I'm telling you right now, is extremely important, right? It does not care what job you will work at all. It does not care how much money you have, and it does not care the relationships you've built. However, the definition of yourself, it will determine the results you get at your school. It will determine the results you get when you get your first job, whatever it is, right? It will determine how much money you make. Whether you don't want to make a lot of money, or it will still determine that. It will determine the type of relationships you will have. So what is most important? Who you think you? Correct. Now, I'm telling you this because this is what I've realized in my personal life. There was a point in my life where I let the results define who I was. And when I wasn't having good results, then I wasn't feeling good about myself, and life was just like spiraling downwards. But when I chose to decide who I was, despite where I was placed. So for example, I worked in a bank as a teller at one point in time, okay? And I clearly remember when I just started working in the bank, I made a lot of mistakes. Like I put money on people's account that wasn't supposed to be there. They should have fired me. I'll be plain honest with you, right? Sometimes I go to work, I think my manager had a target on my head. She was out to get me for some weird reason. But it was okay because in the third month, in the fourth month, who were they calling? When the line long, who they calling? When they have a lot of work to do, who they calling? Thank you. Thank you. Your teachers are excellent, right? They call the best. I was the one in charge of training other tellers, to the point where we had a ceremony, and one of my managers said, "You only with us for less than a year?" I said, "Yeah, I just started working there." He thought I was there for a long time. So did I make that situation define who I was? But I defined the situation. I worked a low-paying job at a point in time. I remember that so clearly, but thank God I was with my parents anyway, right? I could have been demotivated to go to work. How many of you know what, parents, how many of you know what it's like when you go to work and you feel a little demotivated? You understand? Right? But I always gave my best. Your parents are out there giving their best to give you, I want to say that you all have the best attention span in the whole world. That is what I want to say right now, right? But because I was the best employee, things happened for me. What does that say about you? It doesn't matter where you work after school. As long as you show up as the best, you will get where you want to be in life. Why am I telling you that? I'm telling you that because I never went to university like all my colleagues. My colleagues who I went to school with went to the best Ivy League universities that I know. And they were at Pearlette, Louisy as well. Pearlette, Louisy breeds excellent students, right? And for a period of time, I felt like a failure because every teacher I would go to, they would ask me the question, "What university are you going to?" Because I was expected to perform the best. Well, at least what their definition of the best was at the time, right? And for me, I realized that's not what I wanted. I just wanted freedom. I wanted to be wealthy, I wanted money, and I wanted time. My parents probably didn't like that idea. Some people didn't understand that idea. But that's what I chose was the best for. That's what it was. Money and time. Guess what? I formed relationships with wealthy people because I showed up as. Didn't matter what school I went to. Didn't matter what job I worked. Didn't matter what friends I had. Because I thought I was. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Clap for yourselves. Right? Now, I could write a book about my whole life and all the challenges I've faced and all of that other stuff, but I really just want you to focus on who you are. Because who you are is going to take you further than what you can do or what you cannot do. And I believe this school, this institution, the faculty, the district, they have instilled tremendous values from the anthem to the theme, perseverance through self-discipline, the culture. They've instilled tremendous values in you, and values last, by the way, right through time. And I honestly just want you to understand that who you are is the most important thing. Most important thing. I was first defined by excellence. Thank you very much for pouring into me as a student. Right? I receive it. I remember one of my teachers said my handwriting was like crabby handwriting. It was jumping carnival. But hey, one day I'm going to be signing autographs with that handwriting. But yeah, thanks to everyone who believed in my capabilities. So first I was defined by excellence, and then I was forged by fire. I stuck to who I said I was. Though I faced failures, uncertainty, I kept and still kept going because I know that excellence can only breed, and the best can only breed. A dog cannot make a cat, can it? Exactly, right? So before I go, I want to read one poem for you. It's from a book called Think and Grow Rich. If you don't take any note down, this one can last a lifetime. Okay? So if you want to write that in your phone, it's Think and Grow Rich. And listen to the poem. If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win, but you think you can't, it is almost certain you won't. If you think you lose, you lost. For out of the world we find success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in a state of mind. If you think you are outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or the faster man, but sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. You are the best. You are the best. Clap for yourselves. Thank you so much.
That was excellently done. Now, I would say that that's the best speech I've heard. But you know, sometimes something can affect your results. And something she said about the breast house. 9 out of 10. Yeah. That affected the results. Yeah. But really and truly, that was the best speech ever. Well done. Well done. Very well done. And students, if you remember nothing else, remember the word, the best. The best. Just let us pause here for a moment. This was found outside, so if it belongs to you, please see one of the teachers on the side, your left, my right. Okay, this is how it looks. Okay. We have some entertainment here before we move into our second half of our graduation, which will be done by Miss Louise. We are at this time going to be graced with the metamorphical dancers as they perform. They're led by Nadezhda Salmon. Okay. Please give them a round of applause as they come. Make them feel welcome. I don't think they heard us. I mean, I can perform a dance, if you want. No, they're here now, thank God.
everything goes dark in your life. When those people who you thought would be there for you forever suddenly leave you. When your dreams fall apart in front of your face. And anyone you come across tells you you're not gonna make it when it seems like things couldn't get any worse. I need you to dig deep. I need you to find that power deep within you that won't be denied.
Wow. Very well done. I could not have done better. Yes, very, very good metamorphical dancers. Excellently done as usual. Thank you very much. So we are winding down nicely. And right now we are getting ready to present the certificates of attendance. And this will be done by our Vice Principal, Mrs. Idonia Mayers. Give a round of applause, please. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Permits me to adopt the protocol that has been established as I now call on our students, our past students of Dame Pearlette Louisy Primary School, who are now Form 1s at the various secondary schools. And these sets of children, though we had our real challenges with them, I think some of them were in the office mostly every single day. So we had a really tough time with some of them. But we did have some really good ones at the school. So we need to recognize those children who were really nice children at the school. Let's give them a round of applause. And now I will call on Mrs. Leos, who would be making the presentation to the students.
And I was just saying all of them were okay. Give them a round of applause, all of them. Even those that... I think some of my most troublesome ones told me I love them the most. Can you imagine the most troublesome one on punishment in my office telling me, "Miss, you dropping me home?" Okay.
And I think we all know who this is, but we're not going to say who. Okay. So we call on Miss Daniel because we are going to recognize Miss Daniel's class first. And our first student is Peyton Anthony. Giovanni Bennett. And I think Giovanni had a change of name. Giovanni Polius, right? Right. Obadiah Delphus. Winsbeth Felix, Zayden Felix, Nathan Hunter, Gabriel Joseph, Gabriel in fact, Hadassah Joseph, Helian Joseph, Twinkle Jules, Essie Kamaki, Giovanni Leo, Deja Mathrin, Nima Moffat, Precious Mondesi, Caleb Monrose, Darian Phillip, Hadassah Polius, Janelza Prosper, Katie St. Mark, Malachi Stanislaus, Honora William, and we have Anaya Willie and Javon Wilson, who are not here with us. So a round of applause for Mrs. Daniels' class. Okay, we have Mrs. Michaud's class, but Mrs. Michaud is not with us. So we are going to have Mrs. Phillip doing the honors. And we begin with Casey Alberti. Followed by Ariel Augustine. Aaliyah Kazimi. Kiran Donnelly. Krista Dossery. Shelby Eugene. Barack Fede. Michaela Felix. Malia Felix. Zani Felix. Jamani Gabriel Baptist. Nefertari Goddard. Amelia Hamilton. Norija. Danielle Lambert. Isaiah Lambert. Well, this is a name I always have problems with. Jeku. Okay, Jeku Nez. Clifford Ochilia. Sarid Filbert. Monica Phillip. Lillian Philogene. Rojan Popo. Ajani Prudent. Ariella Silly, and Jamia Stephen. A round of applause for our students in Mrs. Michaud's class. Thank you, Mrs. Phillip. We move on to Mrs. Joseph's class, and Mrs. Joseph is here with us. Let's give Mrs. Joseph a round of applause. And I think somebody's very proud as I call on Azalea Abraham. Elodie Kahan, Denise Charles, Nathan Christophe, yes, okay, Milan Clifford, Tyler Fontenelle, Gabriela Gaston, Ariella Gorin, Devonic Graham, Mia Kodra Jagannath, Abby Joseph, Amani Joseph, Joshua Joseph, Omri Noelia, Leroy Phillips, Lexia Plummer, Isaiah Monrose, Kemumetan Charles, Amelia Rosalie, Desire Share Sidwan, Logan St. Croix, Caden St. Mark, Ziva Trim, Janae William, Aradaya, okay, Aradia Yadav, and Amira Pond. A round of applause for the students in Mrs. Joseph's class. Thank you, Mrs. Joseph. And we move on to our final grade 6 class, Mrs. Fontenelle's class. And we begin with Charlene Shalry. Jarrell Charles. Cameron Chico. Jadai Davis. Geneva Eugene. Eliana Felicien. Ariana Julian. Dimitri Justin. Liam Khan. Marie Le Wolf. Marie Le Wolf. Haley Leos. Rishana Longville. Logan Mark. Davida Mondesi. Ariel Nestor. Abigail Nicholas. Jordan Obeis. Kai Fulgence. Jalia Pierre. Vijay Plummer. Faith Serie. Fabiano St. Edward. Ariana St. Thomas. Kelly Sydney. Kason Walcott. Kyle Whitfield. And Arian Willie. And let us give a round of applause to our students in Mrs. Fontenelle's class. And I would like to present our class of 2025. Thank you, Mrs. Ayers.
Congratulations, students, on your certificates. We are at this time going to sing, well, you are going to sing the graduation song. So we want to ask you to stand quietly. Stand quietly. I can still hear talking. Compose yourselves and get ready for the song. Nefertari. Nefertari and Huntley will be leading the song. Thank you very much. You may have your seats. And we have come, let's be quiet, please. We have come to the most important part of our ceremony today, the presentation of the awards. And this will be done by Miss Louise Louis. I give her to you. I put you in good hands. Give her a round of applause, please, as she comes.
I think we need to put our hands together for Ms. Williams for the first half of our award ceremony. Great job, Ms. Williams. Great job. Good afternoon, everyone. Permit me to adopt the protocol which has been established for this evening. And we are going to start off with our in-school awards. And it's based on performance and involvement in class and school activities. Our presenter will be our former grade head for grade 6, Mrs. Joseph. Consistent performance in grade 6. Students who scored 85 and above in all the assessments that were done in grade 6. Let us put our hands together as we welcome Mrs. Joseph. And we begin. And students, please, I'm asking you to avoid the screaming. It does not sound good. Please, we can applaud, we can make noise, but please avoid the screaming. Honora William, Hadassah Joseph, Haley Ann Joseph, Peyton Anthony, Malachi Stanislaus, Nathan Hunter, Giovanni Leo, Eva Michaud, Hadassah Paulius, Jamani Gabriel, Sarid Filbert, Ariel Augustin, Karen Donnelly, Shelby Eugene, Daniel Lambert, Monica Phillip, Ariella Seeley, Nathan Christoph, Milan Clifford, Joshua Joseph, Leroy Phillips, Azalea Abraham, and please excuse me if I do not pronounce the names properly. Gabriella Gastor, Abby Joseph, Lexia Plummer, Amelia Rosalie, Logan Senqua, Desire Share Sidoni, Ziva Trim, Jarrell Charles, Liam Can, VJ Plummer, Kason Walcott, Charlene Shalry, Marie Leigh Wolf, Vishona Longville, Davida Mondesi, Ariel Nestor, Jordine Obias, Jalia Pierre, And last, we have Kaylee Sidney. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the students. They all scored 85% and above in all the assessments that were done in grade 6. Moving along, thank you, Mrs. Joseph. We now have our most improved and most disciplined students in the various classes. And of course, the presenters will be the class teachers. And I'm going to start off with Mrs. Daniel's class. I call on Mrs. Daniel. We have most disciplined student, Hadassah Polius, and most improved student, Janelza Prosper. Let's put our hands together. We're moving to Mrs. Michaud's class, and Mrs. Phillip will do the honors. Most disciplined student, Ariel Augustine. Most improved student, Michaela Felix. Thank you, Mrs. Daniel. Thank you, Mrs. Phillip. Mrs. Joseph's class, we have Logan Senqua, most disciplined student, and most improved student, Tyler Fontenelle. Moving along, Mrs. Fontenelle's class, most disciplined student, Jalea Pierre, and Jadai Davis, most improved student. Jadai said he loves to hear his name. Congratulations, Jadai. Moving along, overall most disciplined and improved students in grade 6. And I would like to say the gifts were donated by Helen Television System, HTS. And the presenter, Mrs. Fontenelle, the grade head for grade 6. Overall, most disciplined student, Ariel Augustine. Thank you very much, Mrs. Fontenelle. And I now call on Mrs. Agatha Herman. Mrs. Herman will be delivering the gift to our overall most improved students. And the students are male Tyler Fontenelle and female Michaela Felix. Thank you very much, Mrs. Hillman. Our special school awards. We're starting off with our sports persons of the year. And it gives me the privilege to call on Mr. Isidore, who is the presenter, our sports teacher. Well, one of our sports teachers. Where's Mr. Isidore? Okay, so we'll call on our former, who has left us, Mr. Prosper. Come on, Mr. Prosper. I suspect that's why Mr. Isidore left. He wanted you to come up. Okay. our Sportsman of the Year, Nathan Christoph. Woman of the Year at Dame Pearlette, Danielle Lambert. Congratulations, Nathan. Congratulations, Danielle. Continue giving your best. And we have special recognition on our Sports Award, Barack Fede and Vashona Longville. Congratulations to you, Barack and Vashona. And we're moving on to our dance award. And I call on, thank you, Mr. Prosper, and I call on Mrs. Salmon, our dance teacher, to do the presentation. And we have Lexia Plummer, Faith Serrier, Zani Felix, and Abigail Nicholas. Congratulations, girls. Continue dancing, continue doing your thing. And we have the special recognition. Ariel Nestor, Hadassah Joseph, Shelby Eugene, Eliana Felicia, and Jamia Stephen. Yes, dancers, come on, beautiful. Okay, we're moving on to dedication to the choir students. We have Hadassah Joseph, Nima Moffat, Ariel Augustine, Karen Donnelly, Monica Phillip, Ajani Prudence, Azela Abraham, Elodie, I'm so sorry, Kahin, is correct? Okay, Elodie Kahin, Devonic Graham, Kemu Menten, Mosh, Charles, yes sir? Kemu Menten, Charles, Abigail Nicholas, and Faith Serrier. Mr. Joseph, you didn't wait for me to call you, okay? Though I did not call his name, we have Mr. Joseph presenting the students with their certificates. Thank you, Mr. Joseph. We move on to contribution to school life. And these students, for several times and on various occasions, They voluntarily represented the school in and out of school competitions and other school events. They took part in assemblies, concerts, quizzes, and other events. They willingly assisted teachers. They supervised classes and looked out for the welfare of the younger students. They played an important part in the upkeep of our school. The presenter will be our Vice Principal, Mrs. Idonia Jules Mayers, and the students are Precious Mondesi, Jalia Pierre, Deja Mathre, Nefertari Goodard, Eva Michaud, Anaya Willie, Nima Moffat, Zani Felix, Faith Serrier, Jordan Obias, Marie Leigh Wolf, Abigail Nicholas, Ariella Goring, Logan Mark, Barack Fede, Azyla Abraham. Congratulations, students, and keep on doing what you have been doing in the secondary schools that you are now assigned to. We're moving on to the Leos Award for Perseverance, and the presenter is our principal, Mrs. Eflin Leos, and I believe Mrs. Leos will tell us more about this award. You're not telling us about the award. I don't know.
Thank you, Miss Louis. The Leos Award was conceptualized by my grade 6 teachers some time ago. They said, Mrs. Leos, you have to leave your name somewhere, not just on children's report books. So we came up with the Leos Award. It started with me identifying a student I think exemplify what I want an ideal Dame Pearlette child to look like. Good deportment, respect, discipline, perseverance. So it's not about just taking part in a sport, taking part in a competition. It's about, like Faith says, giving the best of you at all times. Your deportment, from the time someone sees you, they see an ideal Dame Pearlette child. And it's always tough. It takes me a whole year. I start looking from September. And sometimes I start with like 20 names and I begin to cross out throughout the year. This year was no different. As I'm watching the children walk across the stage, I'm saying, that was one of my nominees. That was one, that was one, that was one. It fluctuated between boys and girls. But in the end, one student stood out. Her deportment shocks me. Deportment, mannerisms, perseverance, quiet dignity really, really exemplified what an ideal Dame Pearlette Louisy student should be for me. And that individual is, you want to know what the prize is? You know, after that, people, we will need to do a fundraising because I don't think I will be able to sustain that when I'm getting half salary in retirement. So let's discuss something seriously there, Mr. Sipal, and the ministry, wherever you're hearing. I believe you'll have to give me some extra money so I can continue that prize when I retire. Because the prize is $500 and I'm not rich. Don't worry, I have some millionaire teachers who will be assisting me in the future. The millionaire, raise your hand, you know yourself. She's looking at everybody else. So this year, students, the ideal Dame Pearlette child for me was no other than I'm hearing so many names that I knew before, but the individual is no other than Ariel Nestor. And the students agree. The ideal Dame Pearlette child. It has nothing to do with her daddy or her mommy. It has to do with her association with Dame Pearlette and me. Ariel, I would like to say to you, keep up the quiet dignity. Always bring out the authentic, genuine best of you that you have been doing. As our guest speaker said, I couldn't have said it better, and I like hearing it from my children, you know? I feel good when my children are better than me, you know? Keep being the best to you. Don't let anything distract you. Be true to you, and always be your authentic self. Congratulations, Mrs. Leos Prize winner.
Thank you, Mrs. Leos. And we move on to our subject awards. Okay. The three best scores, 85% and above, in the different subject areas at the 2025 Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment. And we go to the third place. I call on our guest speaker, our past student, Mrs. Faith Lacan. Please, she's going to do our presentation. I hope you can stand there. Mathematics, 96%. Caden St. Mark, Logan St. Croix, Ziva Trim, Desire Share Sidoni, Leroy Phillips, 96% mathematics. Third place, 96% mathematics. Third place, yes, third place at 96%. And we're moving on to language arts. Again, 96%. Honora William. Mia Jaganoff. Kodra Jaganoff. Gabriella Gaston. Kelly Sidney. Joshua Joseph. Milan Clifford. And Kai Fulgence. 96%, third place, language arts. And we move to science, 92%, third place, Ariel Nestor, Ziva Trim, Daniel Lambert, Desire Share Sidoni, Honora Williams, Gabriella Gaston, Hadassah Joseph, Haley Ann Joseph, Joshua Joseph, and Clifford Okelier. And we move on to social studies. These students scored 97.3%. We have Ziva Trim, Gabriela Gaston, Hadassah Joseph, and Barak Fede. Thank you very much. And Mrs. Mayers, you will now present our guest speaker, our past student, our presenter, with a token of appreciation. And we move to the second place, our second place students. I now call on our presenter, our District Education Officer, Mr. Cyrus Sepal. And we start off with mathematics. Remember, I said second place, 98.7%. We have Ariel Nestor and Helian Joseph. We move to language arts, 98.7%. Logan Senqua and Karen Donnelly. In the subject of science, these students scored 94.7%. Second place, we have Logan Senqua, Azelia Abraham, VJ Plummer, Kason Walcott, Kai Fulgens, and Winsbert Felix. 94.7%. In the subject of social studies, scoring 98.7%, we have Desire Share Sidoni. And Mrs. Mayers is now going to present a token of appreciation to Mr. Sepal. Thank you, Mr. Sepal. And we move on to first place. And I call our presenter, our dear Mrs. Leos, our principal, who will do us the honors. First place. In the subject of mathematics, these two students scored 100%. We have Jalea Pierre and VJ Plummer. Great job. Great job. In the subject of language arts, these two students again scored 100%. Ariel Nestor and Jalea Pierre. And she just corrected me, it's Jalea Pierre. I'm sorry, Jalea. In the subject of science, 98.7%, we have Monica Phillip and Leroy Phillips. In the subject of social studies, 100%, Karen Donnelly, Danielle Lambert, Jodine Obias, Onara Williams. Congratulations, students. Thank you very much, Mrs. Leos. Mrs. Mayers, you could tell her thank you. Overall outstanding performances. The following students obtained an overall score of 90% and over at the 2025 Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment. I now call on Mr. Abraham, our presenter, to do us the honors. .6%, Charlene Shirey. 89.6%, Janilza Prosper. 89.8%, Ariana Julian. 89.8%, Elodie Kahane. Following Elodie, 90.2%, Tyler Fontenelle. We have another 90.2%, Giovanni Leo. Kyle Whitfield, 90.4%. Amir Pond, 90.6%. Careful. Isaiah Lambert, 90.6%. Cameron Chico, 90.6%. We now have Winsbeth Felix, 90.8%. Along with Gabrielle Joseph, 90.8%. At 91%, Javon Wilson. We have another 91%, Zanny Felix. 91.4%, Ariel Augustine. 91.4% as well, Peyton Anthony. Liam Khan, 91.6%. As well as Eva Michaud, 91.6%. Moving along, Hadassah Paulius, 91.8%. As well as Barak Fede, 91.8%. At 92.2%, we have Caden St. Mark and Katie St. Mark. We also have Jamani Gabriel Baptist, Jarrell Charles, 92.2%. Ariel Asili, 92.6%. Marie Leigh Wolf, 92.6%. At 92.8%, we have Kyle Fulgence. Aradea Yadav, 93%. Aradia Yadav, I love your surname. Abby Joseph, 93%. Sarit Filbert, 93%. Mia Kodra Jagannath, 93.2%. Davida Mondesi, 94.4%. Nathan Christoph, 94.4%. Azalea Abraham, 94.4%. Another 94.4%, Shelby Eugene. (94.6%), Jordine Obeas. Haley Ann Joseph, 94.8%. At 95%, Milan Clifford. We have Monica Phillip at 94.2%. Lexia Plummer, 94.2%. Hadassah Joseph, 95.8%. Kaylee Sidney, 95.8%, as well as Joshua Joseph, 95.8%. Gabriella Gaston, 96%. Kirsten Walcott, 96%. Daniel Lambert, 96.4%. Desire Share Sidoni, 96.4%. At 96.6%, we have Ziva Trim and VJ Plummer, 96.6%. Leroy Phillips, 96.8%. And Nora William, 97.2%. Along with Karen Donnelly, 97.2%. Kieran Donnelly. Jalea Pierre, 97.4%. Logan Senkwa, 97.4%. And at 98%, we have Ariel Nestor. And these students all obtain an overall score of 90% and over in the CPEA exams. Thank you very much, Mr. Abraham. Mrs. Mayers will... Thank you very much, Mr. Abraham. We now move on to our overall top 3 placements for our school at the 2025 CPEA. Our presenter is our principal, Mrs. Leos. Yes, Mrs. Leos, you. participates in both social and academic activities, represents our school in several competitions. The student helps to uphold the ideals of our school, is disciplined and respectful of all members of staff, is a role model to his or her peers, offers support and encouragement to his or her peers. The student performs credibly at the Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment, CPEA, and ensures that our school remains among the best on the island. Our nominees are Honora Williams. We're supposed to be featuring them on the screen. Jalea Pierre. Come up. Ariel Nestor. Kieran Donnelly. And Logan Senqua. Let us put our hands together for our 5 nominees. Ladies and gentlemen, our students of the year for 2025 is that student who exemplified all the qualities that I previously mentioned. At the 2025 Caribbean Exit Assessment, the student got a score of 97.4% that ranked second place at our school and 20th on the island. Our student of the year for 2025 is none other than Jalea Pierre. Congratulations, Jalea. A job well done. I'm sure your classmates, your parents, your teachers are all proud of you. Okay, this plaque, her name goes up on the plaque. Faith, your name is there? Oh, it was drawn that year. Oh, yes. And it remains at the school? Yes. Yes, that's what it was. Yes. Congratulations again, Jalea. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for her. A job well done. And Mrs. Leos will present our token to Dame.
Your Excellency, Dame Pearlette Louisy, for your continuous support, for your hard work, and for always being there for us for 22 years. Oh, that sounds so long. How many of you are 22 years? Oh no, that's parents. Sure, not that age yet. We would like to thank you. A small token of appreciation. After 22 years, we had to try to figure out what can we give Her Excellency that she does not have from Dame Pearlette already. So I'm hoping that this little token of appreciation really, really resonates with you, and it is something that you need. Congratulations on the 22 years of our awards, and this is for you. Thank you. I can hug her now that she's not Gigi. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Leos. And Mrs. Leos has another special, should I say award, or maybe it's for me?
If it was not the Children's Day, I'd be giving prizes to parents. They have some parents here that I really... Miss Philip, go and sit. My teachers, y'all know I like to give things, right teachers? Yes. That's one thing they know. But this prize is for a young lady who came to Dame Pearlette and she said to me she wants to work. And I said, okay, what can you do? She told me, I'm patient with children, I love children's books, this, that, whatever. I said, okay, you're going to be a teacher aide. With Mrs. Fadler's assistance and other things, she became a teacher aide, assisting students who were a little behind. As time went on, I realized she has a talent for dance. So I said to her, do a dance troupe at the school. She said, okay, Miss, she started at in-school dance, then it went to after-school dance. She still continued her teacher aide, but she continued the dance. But what I did not know was this child, although she cannot dance per se, but all her students can really dance. Well, I'm just saying that because I've never seen her dance. But she produces children with exceptional talent. And I love the precision, the cohesiveness, and this young lady is so talented. I'm saying to her, after 23 years, she has worked with Dame Pearlette at almost every award ceremony. It started as just Dame Pearlette Dance Troupe. We perform at the district events. We perform at national events. After a while, she started saying, Miss, you see the nighttime and the school and ministry permission? She formed her group. She called the name Mathematical Dancers. But all the dancers are Dame Pearlette children. To the extent that we still have one that started at Dame Pearlette, left Dame Pearlette, and is still dancing at Dame Pearlette. So to this young lady, I'm sure all the teachers will agree that she has exceptional talent, rubs me the wrong way a lot of times, but I appreciate good, hard, dedicated work. I appreciate giving her best at all times. I appreciate the excellence she exemplified. So from the staff, the principal, and everybody, we have a small token of appreciation to Mrs. Salmon for the exceptional job she has done over the years. She probably ran away because she wants to cry. She went out? I know. Mrs. Salmon, you are summoned. And teachers, let us all give her a round of applause. Just the teachers. Just the teachers. We use her for every school event, church service, independence. We use her every awards. I'm going to put her on the spot. She actually entered my office 2 nights ago. And she said, she went into my fridge, what you have to eat, what you have to drink. And I said to her, you have no respect for the principal's office? She says to me, I will respect the principal's office when you leave. But Mrs. Salmon, I know I'm surprising you. The person I hate to like. Thank you very much, all jokes aside. You're an exceptional person. I love the work you do with the young people. Your talent is amazing, and you deliver the excellence I expect. Every time she performs, she calls me and tells me, how was it? Because she knows I'll tell her the truth. A job well done. I'm truly proud of you. Now you know what.
Well, Mrs. Leos will have to talk afterwards because it's 22 years and counting. 22 years and counting. Mrs. Leos, we will talk afterwards. Congratulations to you, Mrs. Salmon. Let's put our hands once again. Thank you very much. She deserves it. She definitely deserves it. Ladies and gentlemen, the surprise of the evening. Teachers, could you put your hands at your back and assemble on the stage quietly? I'll be watching you. With that being said, line up. That's what Miss would have said. Yes. short ones to the front. And we will see the short ones, almost all of them. I thought I said hands at your back and walk quietly. Mr. Prosper, yes, make your way. Doc, could you join us? Mrs. Fletcher, Mrs. Frederick, Mrs. Louis, teachers. Doc, I said it, Doc. Mrs. Antoine. All the teachers of Dame Pearlette, present and past. Mr. Sylvester, you wanted me to call your name? Okay, Mr. Sylvester. Mr. Lynn Leos, Mrs. Fadle, you know I'm going to beat them. Where's Miss Richardson? To me, I did not see Miss Jody Joseph. Is she there? Mrs. Leos and Mrs. Mayers. Mrs. Leos, as you stand here this evening, to me it's the teachers that's disturbing me. I called Mrs. Antoine, she's there. Mrs. Leos, as you stand here this evening, surrounded by students, parents, and colleagues, we want to express our deepest gratitude for the incredible 22 years you have dedicated to leading Dame Pearlette Louisy Primary School to being #1. This award ceremony, your last as principal, is a fitting tribute to your tireless efforts and unwavering dedication. Your leadership, guidance, and unwavering commitment to excellence have shaped the lives of countless students, and your legacy will continue to inspire future generations. We are grateful for the sacrifices that you have made, the late nights and the early mornings, all for the betterment of our school community. This token of appreciation cannot begin to express our deepest gratitude, our love, and our joy. But we hope it serves as a reminder of the love, respect, and admiration we have for you. Thank you, Mrs. Leos, for your selfless service, your kindness, and your devotion to our school. We truly love and appreciate you. Thank you very much, Miss. Don't cry. Ladies and gentlemen, some of you may or may not know, Mrs. Leos is leaving us. This is her last year with us. And of course, it would be her last graduation ceremony. No, she's not going to be invited. She knows that. Now, Mrs. Mayors, we will not leave you behind because we know when this award takes place, we know how hard you have worked. So, Mrs. Mayors, thank you. You're not leaving us yet. Don't worry, yours is coming. But just for this evening as well, thank you for all that you have done for us.
I want to add, Mrs. Mayors will be running the next graduation ceremony as principal. And I will be one of the workers in the background. That's not a problem. And it will be brilliant because we have a brilliant team to lead the awards. Let's give everybody a round of applause. And well, I'll give my speech now, you'll give yours next time. On behalf of management, myself and Mrs. Mayors, I've always said it's easy to lead a team that is dedicated. It's easy to lead a team that lead with heart. And my teachers, I have all kinds, all shapes, all sizes, all heights. They call me short, but I'm taller than more than half of them. Mrs. John Matty, I don't always wear heels. But I have a phenomenal team. We know when to work hard. We know when to play hard. They know when I'm vexed. I never know when they vex with me, for some reason. But honestly, when we come together, great things happen. The new ones come in, they fit in. The old ones lead the young ones. Parents, you may not always love all what we do. None of us are perfect, but we always aim for perfection. So to that dynamic A team, if I have to leave all over again, I will want you all again. Thank you for your dedication. Thank you for your tokens. I didn't expect it now, you know, honestly. I was teasing, I didn't expect it now because I wanted you to have a real big thing for me. I'm just teasing. But I appreciate it. And I really love you all, you know, honestly. You are really a phenomenal team. Thank you again, Miss Philip.
Yes, miss. I don't know anything that's going on there.
Okay. Thank you again. Thank you again. Thank you again. Thank you again.
Thank you very much, teachers. You may proceed to your seats quietly. Oh, there's a song, one thing with them they love to sing. There's a song they told me. Somebody else hold the mic.
It's a little song of worship that we've been singing together, so children sing along. 1,000 generations falling down in worship to sing the song of ages to the Lamb. And all who've come before us and all who will believe will sing the song forever to the Lamb. Your name is the highest, your name is the greatest, your name stands above them all thrones and dominions, all powers and positions, your name stands above them all, and the angels cry. All creation cries, holy,
Wow, very nice. And like the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. At this moment, I would like to call on Miss Annika Joseph, who will deliver our vote of thanks. So let's put our hands together for Miss Joseph.
Good evening, guests. Thank you for being here. To honor our graduates we hold so dear, with grateful hearts, we pause today to thank all who helped shape this special day. To Miss Lewis and Miss Williams, our MC so fine, you guided each moment with pause and shine. To Miss Joseph, who opened in prayer, and Mrs. Schools, who warmed the air. To Mrs. Evelyn Leos for her principal's address, your leadership continues to guide and bless. To Mr. Abraham Patterson, Ministry of Education, we give thanks sincere, and Mr. Cyrus Sipal, Education Officer of District 1, your presence brings cheer. To Ms. Vanay, who introduced our speaker with grace, we deeply appreciate your important place. And to our guest speaker, Ms. Faith Lankan, wise and true, your message uplifted every heart in this room. To our performers, the choir, the teachers too, and the metamorphical dancers, we sincerely thank you. To teachers, staff, parents, and guardians, we stand strong. Your support has carried our children along. And to our sponsors, whose generosity we gracefully recall, your kindness shines brightly and uplifted us all. Sandals Resort, HTS, Mrs. Agatha Herman, Mrs. Betty Combi, Mrs. Deborah Edwarder, Lady of Fatima Church, Excel Science, Heineken St. Lucia Limited, Blue Waters, Brantford Brokerage, C&M Touring Inc., Floral Lights Bridal, Summers Flowers, Trophy Center, J.E. Bagas Document Center, Landmark Event, Marcy Stores. Finally, dear graduates, your moment is here. Walk forward with courage, free from fear. As Nelson Mandela reminds us, education is the most important weapon which you can use to change the world. May you go forth and change yours with perseverance, purpose, and light. Ladies and gentlemen, let us honor our graduates with a warm and appreciative round of applause. Thank you. And please enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Joseph. And of course, I would like to extend my thank you to Dame Pearlette Louisy Primary as well. Thank you for always being here with us. To our retired teacher. Okay, you could laugh. Y'all could laugh. Y'all got something to laugh at. It's okay. Yes, as I was saying, thank you very much for the correction. To Dame Pearlette Louisy, thank you for being here with us. She has always been here. Our retired teachers, looking young as ever, thank you for gracing us with your presence. Those teachers who have left us, they went to greener pastures. I hope it is greener on the other side. Mrs. Leos is going. Don't think you're coming back, eh? Lands, that's for you. And of course, our technical team. To our online viewers, we say a special thank you for being here with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Graduates, thank you for being your best. Thank you for being your best. Students, you need to collect your pictures from your teachers. Yes, they're very pretty. Some of the boys are so handsome. You need to collect your pictures from your teachers before you leave. Remember, you take your pictures and you return the stoves and the hats. Make sure you return them. Usually we don't fly the hats because the tassels normally drop off. Mrs. Leos, what do we say? She said you could wave it, don't fly it up because yes, it drops off sometimes. Okay, so I will allow you to stand and you know when you take you understand? Flip it, good. So I will count for you. Let me count for you. I'll do it after 3. Get ready. After 3, Precious. Put it back on, Precious. 1, 2, 3. Lift it. Trust them. Okay, you may sit now, boys and girls. And now you may sit. Ladies and gentlemen, let us stand for the departure of Dame Pearlette Louisy. Let us stand, please, as she makes her exit. That's what I was talking about. And of course, our invited guests, you will follow Mrs. Leos for your refreshments. Parents and students, remember we are out in the hallway. Good evening, everyone. Get home safely. DJ.